Ever feel like price tags are kind of like messing with your head?
Hmm.
Well, get ready, because today we're diving deep into the psychology of pricing.
Yeah.
We're using the psychology of pricing to guide us, and trust me, you'll never look at a sale the same way again.
It's really interesting how these strategies are everywhere, like we're often totally clueless about how they're swaying our choices.
So we think we're being all logical and stuff, but it's really just our brains being tricked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, hit me with it. I'm ready to have my mind blown.
All right, let's start with a classic example. Price anchoring. Imagine you're out shopping for a new TV.
Okay, I'm with you.
You see one that's a whopping $1,500,
Yeah.
and then right next to it, there's another one for, say, $900. Which one feels like the better deal?
The $900 one for sure, but I bet that's the whole point of this price anchoring thing, right?
Exactly. That first price, even if it's way out of your budget, it creates this anchor in your mind. Your brain kind of latches onto it, making that second TV seem totally reasonable.
So even though I wasn't even thinking about spending anywhere near $1,500, seeing that price still messes with my perception. That's wild.
That's price anchoring in action. And it's not just for big purchases either. Think about those subscription models. They always show you that premium tier first.
Yeah.
It's all calculated to make that middle option seem way more appealing.
You know what's always gotten me? Those 9.99 prices.
Oh, yeah.
Is that like some kind of mind game too?
Absolutely. It's called charm pricing. And it all boils down to something called the left digit effect. Basically, our brains, they process numbers from left to right. So that 9 registers first, making it feel so much cheaper than, say, $10, even though it's just a penny difference.
It's crazy how our brains fall for that.
It's pretty remarkable. In fact, there are these marketing professors, Thomas and Moritz, did this study back in 2005.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they showed just how persuasive these tiny price differences can be.
So we've got price anchoring to make things seem like a steal, and charm pricing tricking us with those 9s. What other pricing tricks are we going to uncover today?
Let's switch gears and talk about the complete opposite. Prestige pricing. Think about luxury brands.
Okay.
They actually use high prices on purpose. It's like a badge of exclusivity.
So it's like the more expensive it is, the more people want it.
Exactly. There's this psychologist, Thorstein Veblen, and he called it conspicuous consumption. It's this idea that people spend tons of money to show off their status. Luxury brands like, say, Gucci or Rolex, they're not just selling a product, right? They're selling an image, an aspiration.
And people are willing to pay a premium for that. Makes sense. But what about when it's not about being the priciest thing out there?
Right.
Like, how do companies steer us towards a certain price when there are multiple options?
That's where decoy pricing comes in. Let me ask you this. You're at the movie theater, ready for some popcorn, right?
Of course.
Do you go for the small for $5 or the large for $8?
Well, I'm a sucker for movie snacks, so I'd probably go big. But I could see how some people might hesitate.
Exactly. Now, picture this. There's a third option, a medium for $7. Suddenly, that large for $8 seems way more tempting, even though it was always there.
Wait, so they're saying that adding a medium popcorn actually makes people more likely to buy the large? That's kind of crazy.
It's true. It's called the compromise effect, and it works like a charm. Behavioral economists have found that people tend to gravitate toward the middle option, even if it wasn't their first choice.
So last time we were talking about how just adding another option can make people spend more. Like, our brains are programmed for this pricing game.
Right. And it gets even crazier. Let's talk discounts.
Okay.
We've all felt that little thrill when we see a sale, right?
Oh, absolutely. Limited time offer, flash sale. I'm powerless against those.
It's because they tap into these strong psychological triggers, like, remember loss aversion, that fear of missing out.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, a discount makes us feel like we're winning, saving money, even if we probably would have bought it at full price anyway.
It's like, gotta act fast before this amazing deal is gone.
Exactly. And those countdown timers on websites. Pure psychological manipulation, just amplifying that sense of urgency.
Okay, I get it. But discounts are good, right? I mean, everyone loves saving money.
Yeah, in theory. But there's a catch.
Oh.
If you overuse discounts, it can cheapen your product in the long run. Like, if something is always on sale,
Yeah.
it makes you wonder if it was ever worth the original price.
That's a good point. So what, you need to find a balance or something?
Exactly. If you use discounts strategically, they can be really powerful. but overuse them, and you end up in this race to the bottom where people only buy when there's a sale.
So you got to attract customers, but also make sure they value what you're selling.
Exactly. And that's where really understanding pricing psychology is so important.
You know what else always gets me? The word free. Like my brain just shuts off.
Yeah, free is insanely powerful. It even has a name.
It does, Behavioral economist Dan Ariely calls it the zero price effect. When something's free, our brains basically eliminate the idea of risk.
Like buy one, get one free. I suddenly need 2 of everything.
Exactly. Or those free shipping minimums. We've all tossed extra stuff in our cart just to dodge that shipping fee, right?
Guilty. It's like we're wired to choose free, even when it's not really the best deal.
It's a perfect example of our brains prioritizing that instant gratification, even if it means less value in the long run.
It's like someone opened up the marketing playbook and showed us all the tricks.
And we're not just talking about sneaky tactics, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about how our brains are wired.
Exactly. But here's the thing. Even knowing all this, it's still easy to fall for these things. I mean, I know about the zero price effect and all that.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, I'm still going to be tempted by that free shipping banner.
Totally. These strategies work because they're tapping into something deep in our psychology. Just being aware of them doesn't make us immune. So what can we do? How do we become smarter shoppers with all this marketing magic flying around?
Well, one thing that helps is shifting your perspective a little. Instead of focusing on the price tag, think about what the product or service is actually worth.
Okay.
Ask yourself, do I really need this, or would I buy this if it wasn't on sale?
It's like taking a step back before you hit that buy now button.
Exactly. That little pause can make all the difference. Another good strategy is to do your homework. Compare prices from different places, read what other customers are saying.
Right.
And don't be afraid to walk away if something feels off.
So basically, we need to be our own best advocate.
Exactly. Knowledge is power. The more informed you are, the better you'll be at navigating this crazy world of pricing. You'll make choices that actually work for you, your budget, and your values.
It's like we're in a game of strategy against these marketing masterminds.
In a way, we are. But by understanding their game plan and using that knowledge, we can level the playing field.
This whole deep dive has been eye-opening. I feel like I've unlocked a whole new level of consumer consciousness.
Me too. And the best part is knowing that we can use this knowledge to make better, more informed choices. In all parts of life, really.
Absolutely. So next time you see a tempting sale or a limited time offer, remember everything we've learned today.
Exactly. And ask yourself, is this really a great deal, or is it just clever marketing?
This deep dive into the psychology of pricing has given us a lot to think about. Until next time, everyone, happy shopping. And remember, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay savvy.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the psychology of pricing. It's been eye-opening to learn how marketing strategies like price anchoring, charm pricing, and discounts can really influence our choices. But now you're equipped with the knowledge to navigate these tactics. So next time you see a tempting sale or a free shipping offer, take a pause and ask yourself, am I really getting a deal, or is it just clever marketing? Stay curious, stay informed, and as always, stay savvy. Don't forget to subscribe to Cognitive Curves for more insights and strategies to level up your life. See you next time.